and Six Figs here from YouTube, and in today's video we're going to kick some ass in the crypto markets. We had an absolute banger of a tweet from Felipe. Forbes made a ranking of the top 6 cryptos for the metaverse, where Internet Computer ranks second over the Sandbox, Decentraland, Theta Network, Axie Infinity. My goodness, folks, the people at Forbes, the writers, are starting to take notice. Really, I've seen the confidence in Internet Computer this last week since we got BitBoy on board just skyrocket to the moon. This guy says, Solana, what a big scam. People's coins will be suddenly unlocked in 2 days instead of today. Now, after the devs were able to unlock their own, shutting down the website, slap in the face to those who believed altcoins were decentralized. Well, everybody knows that Solana is one of the most centralized dumpster fires. Chain never works. I'm not a fan of it, folks. If you're interested in coming over from Solana to an actual decentralized blockchain, hit me up. We got a banger of a tweet from Herbert, and he says Dom of Dfinity is on fire at Token 2049 in London. Now, I think everybody loves to see a good old fired up Dominic Williams, and it looks like he was calling out Sam Bankman and FTX. I wish I was there to hear it. They're showing a path for ultimate decentralization. Love it. Looks like they got a great panel of speakers from Near EOS Phantom, Multiverse X, which I believe was just rebranded from Elrond. Don't quote me on that. But here we go. And Dom is educating the people. Hey, it costs, at current prices of Solana, $118,000 per year per gigabyte of data to store something on chain. How are you supposed to run a metaverse on Solana? How are you supposed to run a social media network on Solana? It costs $5 for a gigabyte of data to be stored on chain at Internet Computer. If I had to guess, Dominic Williams could probably come up with a way to make that cheaper if we absolutely needed to. But it is what it is. So ICP, 23,600 times cheaper to store data on-chain. This is on-chain, not some Web 2 Google Cloud bullcrap. It just is what it is. We're going to make a little fun of crypto billionaire Sam Bankman fraud. Oh, this article published July 1st. Remember, everyone was calling Sam Bankman Daddy Sam and all this shit. And we saw everybody publishing these articles. Oh, he's going to save crypto. Oh, my goodness. But he went on to say that, hey, more exchanges will fail. There are companies that are basically too far gone. And I just can't help but to think, was the dude referring to himself? It's just absolutely nuts. We got a crazy tweet out of BitBoy Crypto. And he says, I understand why you believe this, but it goes back to what caused Luna. SBF Alameda was behind every single crash this year. Even Target was a Solana FTX competitor. Think about it. Or every target was a Solana FTX competitor, I believe, is what BitBoy meant to say. And I've been saying this for the last 2 weeks. When did BitBoy tweet this out? Today? I said this last night on my live stream. I've been saying it all the time. FTX? Responsible for all this stuff that's going on. All the garbage that's going on this year was done by FTX, Sam Bankman fraud, and Alameda Research. Wow. I mean, just wait, folks. I know a bunch of stuff that's going on right now. And here I am. I'm going to pat myself on the back. And this is why you guys need to really, if you guys see some patterns or some charts, on some charts or things like that, write them down. Try to increase your trading skill. This was September 9th. I was saying, I think we're seeing a harmonic pattern. And sure enough, this was my guess as to which way things were going to trade. Things traded exactly the way I thought. We had a rising wedge formation right here. So this little drop off was likely to happen and bleed out, but it would have been a lot slower. The whole FTX thing accelerated the drop off. So I do think that prices were heading to these levels. FTX and stuff just accelerated it. Let's get into the bubbles. Everything's in the garbage. This is the weekly. And really, when it comes down to it, let's just take a peek at ICP. Excuse me. So what I'm hoping happens here with ICP, let's go to the weekly. And what we have here is a circumstance where people are buying the dip. We can see this wick to the downside. We got the body of the candle here, which represents the open and the current close. Obviously, this candle hasn't closed yet, so price action right now is about $4.35, somewhere in that neighborhood. But nonetheless, we are seeing these prices return to like this $4.30 to $4.50-ish level. I'm hoping that ICP over the next few weeks maintains this and can run to the upside and maybe test this 50 moving average. If not, I do think that we're going to be in some trouble. And I do think that we will see ICP gravitate towards this $3.18 level. Hopefully not, but if the bottom falls out here, things get even more ugly, which, hey, at this point in time in the crypto industry, I wouldn't really be too surprised. Let's check out Bitcoin. All right, so you guys can kind of see my last prediction on this. And really, this was an interesting play because I had identified this Gartley pattern. And when we go ahead, measure this 0 point here to like this point here, what I was looking for was like either a stop at this 127 or the 161.8. It really wouldn't surprise me if we saw Bitcoin cruise on down to this $13,896-ish level. Let's look at this on like a high level 4-hour chart. We did get a little bit of a bounce today. Unfortunately, we still kind of have what's called a bear flag. So usually we will see some sort of continuation happen like this, like so. I really want to look at this on like a 1-hour chart. And it almost appears that there could even possibly be this rising wedge that could be forming. I mean, you could make maybe a little bit of the argument. We definitely have the trend lines this way. So it wouldn't surprise me to see Bitcoin maybe give way on top of this. We do have what's called some Elliott wave theory to the upside. So currently I would be expecting some sort of an ABC or an ABCDE wave to the downside, something like this. Basically, I'm looking for something like this to happen. It is what it is, folks. But nonetheless, I think we're sitting in a lot better position without FTX and Sam Bankman and Alameda Research. I do think that they were just crazy money-hungry, cash-grabbing crooks, and I do think that Solana is involved in all this some way. They were so in bed with these guys. It just has to be. So I don't know. Check out the end screens here. If you like this video, please subscribe. Please like the video. Let me know in the comments if you think the bloodbath for crypto is over. We'll see you guys all in the next one.